Whether they're growing cereals, pulses, or corn, most Manitoba farmers should have their crops in the ground by now. Joining us now with the latest on how Manitoba farmers and their crops are doing is Minto area farmer and vice president of the Keystone Agricultural Producers, Jake Ayre. Good morning, Jake.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us. Now, you are in the Minto area.
Yep.
What did you decide to seed this year?
So we seeded a mix of corn, pinto beans, navy beans, soybeans, wheat, barley, oats, kind of a smattering of crops, I guess.
And how many hectares are we talking about?
So we put in just over 4,000 acres of crop on our farm.
Okay.
And about an even mixing of everything.
And is this a family farm that has been in your family for many years?
Yeah, so it's myself, my dad, my sister, my mom. We came over here to Canada 22 years ago from the UK.
Okay, and then this farm has been in your family, and what does it feel like this time of year? Is it so far a good year? Are you looking at your crops and you think they look good?
Yeah, like most of the province is pretty dry. We were very fortunate yesterday as well as most of the province to get some rain. Mm-hmm. So we're sitting like 40% of typical precipitation, so we're definitely dry. I know there's regions like the Interlake is very dry. There's pockets which have had more rain, but that's just because of freak storms, hail, that kind of thing.
Okay, and so in Saskatchewan, we just had a report yesterday showing that farmers have already written off their crops because there's no way they can recover for the year. Are we like that here anywhere at this point?
For the most part, I would say no. Like I said, the Interlake does have some very dry pockets, but across the province, things are green, but definitely we will take as much rain as we can get at this point.
And what about sunshine? Are you getting enough of that?
Yeah, we've been getting the sunshine. Obviously, with the wildfires up north, not seeing the sun as much, and it has been a bit problematic working outside with the smoke and the air quality. But yeah, we've been getting the sunshine and lots of heat, just need a little more moisture.
Okay, sticking with the wildfire smoke that's coming into this region, how is it affecting other farming industries like beekeeping, for example?
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to comment on that. I don't know, but I just do know, talking to other farmers, that working outside has been problematic with the air quality. Anyone who has respiratory issues, taking breaks, going inside, and just trying to deal with that.
So when you're driving by a field and you look at it, you might not necessarily know exactly what's going on there, but deep down on the ground there are cracks everywhere. So
yeah, there is obviously dry weather across the province. Some crops are a little more tolerant, so our cereal crops will push their roots down deeper to try and access that subsoil moisture. Crop like canola needs cooler and wetter temperatures when it's flowering. Otherwise, we can have what's called heat blast, where those flowers will just reduce to nothing and won't set seeds. So that's kind of the state we're in. Is we'd like as much rain as we could kind of right now and to finish us off to the end.
Right now we're in a trade war with the U.S. and also China. So how has that affected farmers' plans for the year? Have you heard of farmers deciding to plant a different crop this year?
Yeah, so talked to farmers across the province, and some have kind of scaled back on certain crops, say canola, for example, due to market uncertainty. So they've replaced that for, say, a cereal crop or soybeans, which don't require as much nitrogen fertilizer. Okay. So just kind of rejigging, not major swings, but anywhere 10 to 20% of their acres just to a different crop to kind of try and mitigate some of that risk.
What do you want people to know about the important work that you do right now and how you are dealing with some hardships?
Yeah, just that farming isn't just a one-year thing. It's generational, multi-generational in most cases. We work with the land and the environment. We care about it, and we want to be able to help feed the world, and we really take pride in our work and hope that market, trade, everything can sort itself out and we get a little bit of rain.
And you're also watching prices right now quite closely because of what's going on with trade wars around the world. What has that meant to you with your own crops that are sitting in bins right now? Yeah,
so obviously looking at the markets every day, phone updates, email, podcasts, news, everything. Kind of tracking it. On our farm, we've done break-even costs for every crop, so kind of looking at where does that price out based on our anticipated yield. I know some people are looking at taking out what's called a cash advance. So that's an option that the federal government, CCGA, offers, and that's on stored grains. So that's just to kind of take out an advance on pre-selling that crop to get you through to pay some bills and whatnot.
So overall, it's looking good, but we need more moisture.
Looking good, but positive.
We need some rain. Okay, Jake, thanks for sharing this with us.